our bodies have a natural ability to heal, but each day our defense systems are assaulted by a lot of toxins in our food, air, and water, and we're more vulnerable to disease than ever before. In his book, Maximum Healing, Dr. Robert Silverstein talks about boosting your immune system and restoring health. And Dr. Silverstein is a board-certified cardiologist and internist and the medical director of the Preventive Medicine Center in Hartford. Welcome, Dr. Silverstein.
Thank you very much.
This is great. First of all, let's just tell everybody basically what's happening. You're seeing more and more people suffering from all types of diseases, and you say it's basically because
of what we do. If we don't do certain things, those diseases don't happen. When you talk about high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, high triglycerides, cancer of the breast, uterus, colon, prostate, all of those things come from what we do. And just imagine what the reduction in disease, misery, and costs, and now that we have this issue in Washington, would be if we could get the country to move to what we are biologically designed to do.
And we're not seeing this in third world countries as much as we are here.
That's correct,
and
but they are starting to westernize and become and develop these diseases.
Okay, so what do we need to do to deal with this issue? How do we, I guess, ease up our toxic burden?
Well, first thing is, I wouldn't want it to sound like a sales pitch, but I'd say it's all in my book.
Of course.
And the correct idea is breathe clean air,
yes,
as clean as you can get. Drink clean water or weak herb tea.
Eat the right foods.
Eat about 90% vegetarian, because that's what fits our biology. And what I am talking about are the essential requirements of the human biology. What's this body designed to do? Are we designed to breathe water like a fish, or are we designed to breathe clean air? And so it becomes very obvious. Breathe, drink, eat, exercise to the point of clear lines of definition and demarcation on our abdomen. And this is very helpful. In the book I talk about proper percent body fat, which you can easily check, but you don't need to do that. That's a body fat measure.
Yes.
All you have to do is look down at your abdomen and see if you can see where the muscles meet the muscles. And that's the absolute bottom line. And then accept reality and deal with it as best possible.
Let's break it down. Air you breathe.
Don't smoke. Do what you can to minimize pollution. Work against, unfortunately, diesels, which put out particulate matter.
Yes.
And so on.
All right, and the water you drink, you say really drink water.
Water and weak herb tea. That's what our biology calls for.
You actually talk about filtered water, though.
To a point.
To a point.
Yes, I mean, it would be nice if you could get clean water. In our office, we drink Mountain Valley water. That's not an ad, I'm just telling you what we do. Mountain Valley water is piped up deep in an American forest, and then it comes straight up stainless steel pipes directly into glass bottles.
And you mentioned tea.
Herb tea, white tea, green tea.
And why do you support that?
Lots of antioxidants, and plus the fact it's got the history of the human race. People have been drinking tea much longer than they've been drinking coffee, which unfortunately, I love coffee, but it's dirty water. But weak tea is clean water.
And food you eat, you got to stay away from processed foods.
As much as possible. The key word there is field. Eat foods exactly as they grow in the field, ideally organic. In other words, brown rice is better than brown rice pasta, is better than standard breads and chips and crackers. So there's a continuum from terrible over here to great and perfect up here, and foods exactly in the form they grow in the field is the ideal.
And foods stay away from, did you say dairy?
Wheat, rye, dairy, soy, I think are the highly allergenic foods, particularly when you have conditions like ulcerative colitis, regional enteritis, irritable bowel, migraine headaches, and so on.
All right, and of course, exercise. You brought this along. So
I brought that along for a particular purpose, but you're holding what I want to show.
Exactly.
That has a fat handle, and if you buy thin-handled weights, you're not likely to use them. But these fat-handled weights feel good in your hand, and therefore you're more likely to use them.
Absolutely. And what's the fifth one? Did we get them all?
Unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
Stay in reality. Wishing, wanting, and hoping are like alcohol, only safe in very small doses. Stay focused, do what you can, accept reality, and then deal with it as best possible. Doesn't reduce a problem, just reduces stress, because stress is when we refuse to accept the difficulties of reality.
And of course, stress is something we need to also ease in our lives, because that creates another set of problems.
Do the other things we mentioned before, and stress is minimized.
Okay. You've also brought some examples of some things that you wanted to share with us.
Sure.
And the first thing, let's go to the foods, the canned foods that you've brought here.
Well,
you can just leave it there. We'll just showcase that.
This is
there.
beans.
Yes.
Beans have more antioxidants
Yes.
than fruit do. So if you're interested in antioxidants, eat beans, and that's the ideal protein, along with barley. Gladiators ate animal protein 3 times a year. They were built like Mike Tyson, clear lines of definition, massive muscles, and the word burly, which means big and husky, comes from barley. So lentil barley soup would be an ideal lunch or dinner.
You said barley, though, for breakfast earlier today.
Well, you can have that with some rice milk and throw some raisins and almonds in it, and it's not bad.
Okay.
I usually think of berries with rice milk or almond milk or hemp milk. And then this is a high-quality tomato sauce, but it also is relatively low in sodium. You want to have less than 12% sodium in the serving that you eat from any one container at any one meal.
And just really quickly, we've got to wrap it up, but the one thing you want to point out here is the super item that you have here. The magic stuff.
The magic stuff over there is Soothanol.
What is that?
That's wonderful for muscle aches, arthritis, hips and pains. It's very expensive. You can get it on the web. And there's the Bach Rescue Sleep. And then here are antioxidants, vitamin D, 5,000 units, garlic, which is a very potent antioxidant.
Well,
and that's about it.
Lots of information here, Dr. Silverstein.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Again, the book is Maximum Healing by Dr. Robert Silverstein. Again, thank you for all the advice.
Anytime.
You're welcome. All right. Up next, the Sassy Seafood Sister from Dockside share their recipe for salmon when Connecticut Style returns.